Good morning, everyone. Happy early Wednesday morning, July 22nd, before the bell rings. For those of you that have not watched our videos before, my name is David Mott. I'm a financial advisor here at Nexus One Financial. Sit on the investment committee and here to give folks an idea of what we're looking at in the market and our take on the last 5 days. S&P pulled back a little bit this week, down about 0.5%, bringing the year-to-date total around the 9% mark, depending on how you're allocated. Ongoings in the market. Earnings is a big topic right now. Inflation, oil are bouncing all over the place. Are you heavy? Is it time to take money off the table? A lot to unpack with those two topics, so let's dig right in. So the big spike of the week we are seeing is in oil. The Brent is up about $95. It's not quite to the $110 it was at the peak of the conflict with Iran, but nowhere near the low 70s we were a short time ago. It continues to surge even this morning before the bell. A lot of this is due to the breakdown of ceasefire talks and the escalation of conflict going on between the US and Iran. Now, this bodes not so well for everyone's favorite topic, inflation. We did get some reprieve on the inflation numbers. It was moving, the trajectory was great, coming down ever so slightly, but this bounce from the low 70s to mid 90s in oil, it doesn't bode well for inflation. What that means to average folks, you're not getting any relief at the price of the pump. Those airline tickets will likely not be getting cheaper anytime soon. And unfortunately, ever so slightly, everything you buy that was moved by ship, plane, or truck will likely see a bit of an uptick in everything you buy. And we're closely monitoring how that trickles into the overall inflation number. But unfortunately, folks, when oil comes up $20 a barrel, not fun is to be found when it comes to the market. Now, there could be a play there. A lot of folks do carry a lot of oil and gas individual stocks, ETFs. A lot of folks think they might have missed the boat, wishing they had sold and made some money when it was in the 90s and $100 a barrel range, and they felt like they missed out when it dropped into the 70s. This could be a little bit of a breath. Now that it's back to the 90s and those oil stocks are climbing, it very much could be a great possibility to take some of those winnings off the table. It's something that our investment committee believes can be a great opportunity. And the reason for that is we don't know if there will be another window for this spike in oil. We don't believe Washington has any desire to get wrapped up in a war of attrition with Iran. We see the lessons learned very recently with Russia and Ukraine. It's very hard to stomach this war going past Labor Day and into October in midterm elections. Everyone is motivated to secure a ceasefire, to secure a peace deal. A war of attrition, a long, drawn-out conflict that has already cost the U.S. upwards of $35 billion, according to the Secretary of Defense, is something that we don't see being a viable option, in addition to all the ongoings of what it would do to inflation long-term for the economy. So this is a great spike in oil to offload some of those oil and gas stock winnings you may be holding on to and better diversify your portfolio. So the next big item on the docket is earnings. We talked about that in previous videos. Banks hit a home run a couple of weeks ago. Currently have a couple of AI companies announcing their results. Another home run, folks. There's still strong spending going on in the AI world, but it wasn't all great news. Netflix, discretionary item, came in somewhat mixed. Healthcare also came out mixed. Spending's okay, not quite where we wanted it to be. Fearful for the future with the geopolitical ongoings of the world. But to bring that full circle, we mentioned oil and how this could be a great exit point to take some money off the table if you're heavy in those oil, possibly move it into some other sectors that are posting some strong numbers, especially before some big tech players like Google, Tesla are about to release their earnings here in short order. A beautiful opportunity, what to do in the industry we call rebalance. Talked about that a few videos ago. For those of you that missed it, encourage you to scroll back a few and watch that video. But it's rebalancing and right-sizing your portfolio, mitigating that risk and taking advantage of opportunities, assuming you do the homework. This could be a great play for folks. Have some big AI and tech players announcing earnings. We're watching those very closely. So far with the smaller tech players, earnings looking very good. If you enjoy this educational content and want to make sure you don't miss a beat, please be sure to like and subscribe. We love putting out this material, so let's keep this relationship going. We appreciate you, and we look forward to next week. Have a great one.